Welcome back. We are live again. Let's see here. So, I didn't have any video for today, so instead I do a live session instead. Because I need some more content. Anyways, we are working in this area. And what I'm going to do today is that we need to figure out what we are going to have in this spot. And I have gotten some hints. So the plan is to get in some tents as well as some statues. And after we have done that, then I'm just gonna freestyle. We got some animals here. And some creepy plants. Looks pretty overgrowth though. You can change it up later on maybe if you want to have something else here. Anyways, I'm also have some other plants as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do that after we have built some tents and statues and stuff. Anyways, before I do that, I do have some normal springland dirt. Because we do need to fix this a little bit then. Because I think that this is gonna be need to elevate it a little bit so it's on the same level. I'm gonna have a little path here. Then we're just gonna go bananas with this one. And just gonna have that in a circle, I think. Approximately like this. Maybe over here. Welcome to the stream, by the way. So here it's gonna be a little bit grass like this. And then I'm gonna have I don't have any fertile springland dirt. Yeah, I should probably have that. But we can probably grab that while we are grabbing the statues and stuff. Anyways, let's go and see what we got to work with. Yeah, here I got fertile springlands dirt, so I'm gonna have that. Probably not gonna use any blocks. So just gonna dump that in here. I thought I had a lot of these statues. Yeah, look here. I do have a lot of these statues from before. So instead of making them again, I can just use them. Blackmire statue. Thing is that we don't want the same ones. I think. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different statues. Then I do need some of these as well. Can use that for tents. Maybe I'm just gonna yeah, I do have palisades. Those are gonna work great as support, I think. Yeah, so that's gonna be the plan. Don't know if it will work out though, but that's a plan at least. Just gonna dump some stuff in here. And all the different mannequins. Gonna put those there. Yeah. That's the start at least, and then we can just see what pops up while we're starting. Yeah. I don't think we have any else.
Hey!
No, it's probably just gonna be those. Probably gonna decorate around with other stuff though. But anyways, maybe we can have a scavenger gong over there. We probably can have some monk operating that as well, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah. So we're working down here today, on this spot. Going to make some, fill this spot with something. That's the plan. Because they have cut the grass, you know, but not all over the place. The grass is still no. Why is it like this here? Something like that. Cool. So this spot, then you can walk up here because that's not sacred like the rest, you know. So let's see here. We do want some tents and stuff. Maybe we should have the gong over here. It's gonna be what you see when you look in here. So that one can be over here. Cool. And then we do want some, yeah, outsides. Where should we have the tents then? Max was suggesting 3 tents, but I think I'm gonna go for 2, 1 on each side. And I kinda wanna use this as support structure. One, two. Probably gonna have it like this, maybe. Maybe it's easier to actually gonna do it the other way around. I'm gonna put down the tent itself first, and then I'm gonna, yeah, but that's not possible. And it's not possible. Okay, have to begin with this one now. 1, 2. Then I want to turn it this way because I think that looks better. Same way as the marketing stuff we have done before. Then I want to mount this on this one, but I want the lower part, the lower edge, to be on this palisade. And as you can see, I cannot do that right now. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use this one. Place it just as the other one. I'm gonna place that here first. And then I'm gonna do this one. And I want that to be the same angle. And now you can see, now we can have the backside touching the back palisade. But yeah, I want to turn it around. So let's do that first. One here. One here. Yeah, that's not cool. One here. One here, I think. That's better. kind of want the tent to be a little bit larger though. And the question is, do I need more tents, or is one tent enough? That's another question. Into this one, I want to just touch the other one. And I need to do the same over here. Because we need to make it similar. Cannot fit that much inside the tents though, but at least we can use it as storage or something. This is off. Yeah, I'm gonna start over. It's gonna be like this, and then we need to turn it around. Like this. Yeah. Need it to go like this as well. Now the question is, will this just look ugly, or will it look cool? Yeah, I think we can. Work with this. It's a tent, though. At least it's a tent. But I think I want it a little bit bigger, though. I want it a little bit bigger. Can I use these ones again? Can I place it there, maybe? Looks like it. Then we want it to be the right angle, like that. So yeah. When I do this, I just experiment, really. Yeah, I need to have it a little bit closer though, because I need to touch this one, and I need it to remove all the gaps and holes and stuff. So I'm gonna have, yeah, let's sleep a little bit first. Okay, so let's put it here then, just beside. Then it's hopefully gonna be good enough. And it's hopefully good enough. Is it the right angle? It is. It's about just right. So we're gonna put this one up here. I'm just gonna make a boring tent. And when I look at it now, I might just have one tent here. Let's move this one a little bit. Let's have it here instead. So that's gonna be the middle. That. Then I do want this one here. Yeah, and I need to rotate it because I want it to be the other way around. Yes. Where's the alcohol? Where is the alcohol? Yeah, we need to add some alcohol. Just need to build the tent first. And then we'll see. How are you, Justin? Everything good? Let's see here. If you miss anything, you can just sneaking in some Thomas plays while working. Ah, that's nice. What's your profession then? What are you working with? Let's see here, so I'm gonna switch this one around because we want it to be the same as the other ones. Inside sales. Hello, Lori. Inside sales? What is that? What kind of sales is that? Sales is cool though. I'm working with the same. I'm working sales too. So So what are you selling? Let's see here. So we need this one up here as well. It's a little bit hard. I think this is pretty perfect. That's where you deal with existing customers. They sell industrial equipment, not interesting in the least. They pays bills. Yeah, but that's cool. Sell industrial equipment. That sounds chill though. And especially when you deal with the existing customers, just saying that, oh, we need more materials, like that. Yeah, like Lori say, paying bills is nice. Cool, cool. And we need to add this one. Not as cool as Buffalo Wrangler. Because Thomas, did you see everything I stole from you, lol? I did recognize some stuff, but I think that's cool though. I feel honored, Lori, by seeing some of my own creations and how you twisted it into your own, which was really nice to see. I saw your building. Yeah. It looks really great, yeah. It was a nice base. But I think he should actually spend more time though, because he was kind of cutting you off, and I didn't like that too much. Anyways. Let's see here, so I'm just gonna put this one here. Cool. Yeah, so this is a tent though. Probably not as cool as you'd imagine, but anyways, it's a tent. See here. Kinda want this to be laying on the ground here. This is a little bit hard to make it perfect. Can I... Yeah, so this, as you can see though, this is how long time I use when I'm placing stuff. So when you see the edited episodes and you see everything goes super fast, you can just imagine how much editing it is actually, with all the cuts and everything looks super fast. But this is as how long time I really use when building stuff though. So who are we forcing to sleep in the tent? This is kind of for the monks. I don't know if someone should sleep in here. Max Schneider wanted me to build 3 tents, one for food and eating and one for different stuff. But as you can see, one tent is pretty big, and I don't think I want to place 2 other tents in here. So probably just gonna be for supplies, I think, for the monks. Lori says she felt rushed and it felt others had longer times. But I was so nervous. Yeah, times goes really fast when it's your time to shine also. Why are you building a tent? I'm building a tent because I need to have something in this base, and I will have some statues as well. Just an old idea. What about replacing the grass under the tent with dirt road material? Yeah, we can try that. Thomas, my lore was also because of you. You always make stories. Yeah, that's cool. Did your real life husband? Why don't your real life husband play as well? Why don't he join you in your world and becomes your king? That's my question. Why is he not playing? Hello, Elisan. Elisan. Hello. Well, cool. So I think this one starts to get done though. Maybe I should have one on top there. Do you need more strings? Like that. You play in a joint world. Okay, so they play as well? Oh, he actually died while killing the dragon. Okay, I see. Maybe I have stolen many things from Lori. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's the other way around. But yeah, I'm gonna use do as Justin say. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab some what is that? Thank you. Thank you both. I'm not good with compliments. I'm sorry for that. Let's see here. So I should probably have some of these. Probably the smooth stone roadblock, maybe. Or maybe the dirt one. I think you go with dirt.
Hi.
Let's see. Need more strings though.
Later.
Ooh, I do got a lot of wool now. Then I need to make some armors one day as well. Plant fiber. Yeah, just gonna go fast back here and I'm gonna grab some plant fiber. Because I need more strings. Oops. No. The stairway doesn't work anymore. And it was the wrong place as well, because I'm going over here. I feel odd I only have one of each machine in my solo world. Yeah, it's just that I'm lazy. That's why I have more. No, I'm lazy, so I need to mass produce. So now this can stand here and cook. You're exactly opposite of lazy. Cool, cool. So let's see now if we can place some dirt road. We need to figure out what we should have in the tent. What should we have in the tent? By the way, I really like how the snake temple turned out. Thank you. We're gonna have a little trail over here. Over to this guy. Yeah, it's gonna be like that then. It's gonna be leather chests and stuff. Small table with a candle and stool and supplies. Yeah, that's gonna be it. But around here we do want some of these different stuff. Should probably have one of each then. Or maybe it should be equal on both sides. We could do this guy here. And same over here. Approximately. And then this one is too big, so we don't want that one. So we can have a little crock. And then same over here. The offerings for shrine. Then we have this one. And this one was standing before the tent, so this guy is behind here. And then we have this fat guy. It's gonna be here. Have I forgot anyone? Yeah, we do have a couple of more here. But one of these is really big as well. This one is huge. So we can have this one here and here. And human head. Wait, is that temple chaotic good or chaotic evil? I don't know. There is a huge skull right there. Yeah, this one. It's a bit of both though. I should show you some cool pictures of some temple that I've been to. But one of the temple was like, it looks like in hell. So they have like shown what would happen to you if you lied and if you was unfaithful and stuff like that. If you stole and stuff, you were taken to hell, and they had like this really nasty statues showing what hell would do to you when you came down there. So even though it's a good temple, it's it can have some gross stuff as well. But yeah, we should have some lights and candles and stuff around here. Maybe we should have a candle in front of each and every statue. To hell? I've already been to New Jersey, but I've been to hell several times though, because hell is in Norway actually. Hell is a place in Norway. You can just Google it, Google hell and Norway, and you can see for yourself. So that is actually many tourists come to Norway just to take pictures together with the hell sign. Yeah, anyway, maybe we should have some... I feel we need some fence around here, and we also need some candle lights, at least in front of all the statues and stuff. We also need some supplies inside the tent. Yes, 2 candles. Okay, cool. just gonna place some here again because I don't need those anymore. But yeah, we need some candles. Do you want normal candles like this? It's not a town, it's more like a place. It's a name of a place called Hell. The thing is that it's a name in Norwegian, but in English it means something else. It's more like that. So they didn't just call it that, but yeah, you know. Let's see, we need some fences. Do I have some fences here? Or do I need to make them? Do I have some here? I do want these fences. It's a village, it sounds like. Around 2,000 people live there. Yeah, that's right, Ellie. Hello, TC Almus. Maybe we should have some of these braziers as well. Or maybe not. But yeah, we need some supplies. We should have some of these here as well, though, inside the forest around places. So you're just gonna have those randomly scattered around as well. We do have some bags and stuff. And we can use these clay vases and stuff like that maybe. You can have a silver chest there. In front of the big guy. Hell means luck? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it actually does. Hell. Yeah, it's correct. Something like that. Hell og lykke. Let's see here, do we want anything else? Candles. And a little table. You wanted a little table in there as well. This one, crude table. Yeah, so I think we do have enough junk now for at least one turn, one round. 'Remember, this campsite is carry in, carry out, so you don't want too much. Yeah, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have 8 of these though. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna place it here, even though it's... Yeah, like that then. Creepy vibe, yeah. I do want this chest, it's gonna be in front of this guy. It's like where you can put your sacrifices. Cool. I'm just gonna place these while we are doing it, and while it's night we can place some of these this stuff over here. Maybe we can have this hanging from the roof here. We need to find some dark spots though. We don't have any dark spots here. Will it take children? Thomas is having problems moving in game today. Nice to know I'm not the only one that gets stuck indoors and places. Let's see here. Can we place one here? Maybe not. It's gonna be too much, I think. What I can do, I can take this and I can turn it around, and then we can push it down and we can have it in the middle here. And these flower beds can glow up. That's cool. What do you think about that? Lighting up flower beds. Can I place one under? That's not possible. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, this was cool. I really liked the flower beds though. Putting one firefly lamp inside there. That could actually become really cool decorations. Yeah. Let's run around here then, see if we have enough light over here. And it seems like we do. Yeah. What I'm gonna do then, I do want to sleep for a little bit. Because now I do want to add some fence. Yeah. I don't like sleeping in tents, Justin. I like to sleep in the open sky, you know. The tent is not for me. But yeah, I see what you mean. Now I'm positive it's a sacrifice tent. It's gonna be like this. Please rest in our tent. We promise we'll sleep like the dead. Yeah. Okay. Sacrifice tent. Then we have this one. And what you want to sacrifice you can put in here. Then we do have some bags. Yeah, something like that. Do you miss Max, Lori? Give me a second, I will see if I can summon him. Be right back. Okay, I'm back again. If you were Max, the tent would be a bathroom. Yeah, that's true, with a toilet in it. That is correct. It would be a toilet then. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put a couple here as well. And then I think we're done with this area. Yeah. The streaming times are not really family friendly. Yeah, as you can see, Lori just said that you're in a tea party with your daughter. Hi, Mrs. Flat Mountain Base. What do you think about this place, Max? I didn't fit 3 tents, but I managed to get 1 tent here. And this is now a sacrifice tent, as Justin called it. Where you can make sacrifices. You can also make sacrifices over here at this guy. Put stuff into the chest if you want to. And it's also got some statues around. But yeah, another thing that I do want to try out is to hollow out the middle thingy here. Because we need to make a home for the alchemist. Just gonna take a look out to see how it looks from here. I should probably put some more stuff up here as well though, but right now I don't know what to put here, so I'm just gonna let it be like this. But yeah, this spot looks nice now. What I do want to do, I do want to hollow out the middle section here. Then I need to be real careful though, because when or if I dig through here, I can actually ruin the build. Yeah, but I need to show him the flowers when it gets nighttime. Or else Max can just go back in time and he can watch the flowers if he wants to. Because he can actually just go back in time. But yeah, let's see. I do want to have a set of tables going in this direction, and I do want to dig into the thing in the middle there. But before I do that, I need more of these wooden banquet tables. I will watch while working tomorrow and write 200 comments as always. Yeah, that sounds nice, Max. I like your comments, Max, because you give me a lot of inspiration as well. When people give me like tips and stuff that I might or could build, then I see pictures inside my head.
Hi.
Let's see here, I need more tables. Five tables is gonna be enough. I will have thief operation at 7 o'clock. Do I need any kind of cheering up after? Oh, what happens with your teeth? So the alchemist is going to live under the table? Yes, he is going to live under the table. Under the temple. And I should probably just bring some building blocks as well. Did I have the other one? Probably not. Really grateful you really make a community project out of this. I'm so happy to include so much of the different advices coming here. Yeah, that's cool. By the way, Lori, did you feel that you was showing everything when you was giving him the tour? I'm just thinking maybe I should add some of these as well. Yeah, we don't use amalgam in Norway either today. So if you was in Norway as well, you would be forced to take them out here as well. By the way, Ship removed all comments from me and Thomas in the upload of his stream. Yeah, that's just funny. It was the same thing I told you, Max, because yeah. Because he would probably just see me as a oh wow, does he have a beef with you too? No, probably not. You're just cheering up Lori. But yeah, my offer still stands though, Lori. So if you wanna have like a proper tour as well, like Max, you can just tell me and you can have as much time you want. One day. Let's see here. So I'm just gonna burrow into this one. Probably he don't want one rule is that you should not do like what does it called, like self promotion. If I was in his position, I would probably just give out and helping people. Anyways, let's see here. I think I will go in this direction. I think I want it in here. But yeah, we need to rotate it. Cool, like this, because then we can just walk down here. You both build so differently, there is room for everyone. I might give it a try one day, yeah, and just shout out. When Lori gives a tour, I want to join in. Of course, Max, we can do like a group tour of Lori's space. We can all come over, dude. Yeah. The men in Laurie's world get killed off, yeah. Another thing that me and Max was talking about, or he gave me another... We was talking a little bit, and I was actually thinking that we could do like a thing where people can actually come in my world while I'm building, if people want to do that as well. So let's say if anyone... We could have a concept, so when people either do a super like or give a gifted membership, I could just share my password and server, and people can come in and visit. Let's see here. And after we get exhausted there, we can visit the Dragon Temple spa I just planned. Finally got some inspiration for the finish of the temple, and while building this planned as a spa with sauna. Sounds nice. Will you build us our own wing of the castle, Thomas? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should make like a big space where each and one of you can come and build your own home, and I can kind of like dedicate, like I can wall off some area, and you only have the opportunity to build in that certain spot, and then you can come and visit my base, and you can build your own home in that certain spot. And then each and everyone can come in and do that, and that would be cool though. Let's say, because I have a lot of space here. Let's see. I can fly down again. Let's see. It would be a little bit hard to pull off though, because you would need to play when I'm playing. But we can find time for that as well. But as you can see, we do have a lot of space around here where I actually can build. And then, yeah, around at least over here. I will do it again. So I do have a lot of spaces on the sides here and stuff like that though. Or maybe not. maybe not. At least over here. So I do have certain spots at least. So what is possible is that I can kind of like make properties. Is that a word? How long did it take to build that castle? It took some time. I don't know. But what I could do, I could mark up some properties around my base, and then some people, I don't know who yet, could come in and claim a property. Let's say this could be one property, for example, around the stair here, where I do have some empty space. Then one of you could come in and claim the property, and then build your base in that certain spot. And then another one could, for example, come in and claim another property, for example the one up here, and that person could come in and build their own house or home on this spot of the base, which is that person's property. And then another one could come in and claim this property over here, and so on. Yeah, rent properties, that's cool, Laurie. Of course, you cannot be able to come to your property always though, but at least you can claim one, and it could be shown, and that could be a benefit for yeah, for some membership stuff though of the channel, because we don't have space for 1,500 different properties though. Then we need then I need to expand even more. But of course that's also possible, because I can always remove some of the other altars. And I do got two. I still got 2 altars though. I do have one down here, which I can bring up, and when we fill up all the different properties inside the castle, then I could expand to in front of the castle. We do have a lot of space over here, which people can, because then people can live in the city outside the castle. When I win the building contest, I will invest the money in gifted memberships. Yeah, that's cool. There is cantina, I wanna know. Where is the cantina? Oh, you wanna know where the cantina is? I'll show you, Chrissy. Should be 5 or even more for the price. I like the idea of a village outside the castle walls. Yeah, that's cool. You can build your own little farm there, Justin. You should give each property a theme though. Yeah, that's up to the one buying the property to decide the theme. But here is the cantina, Chrissy. This is the cantina. And here are your chefs. Need a hand? She asked you. Do you want a hand, Chrissy? From this beautiful lady? So when was the competition again, Max? Yeah, inside here, I think I need some luminous blocks. Yeah, you can show your link here, Max. For your competition, you are allowed to... only Max Schneider can do like self-promotion in here. So you can show the link, Max, if you want to. I don't care. So no jealousy. No, I'm supportive, you know. You're my friend. You're the friend of the channel, you know. And yeah, no, I'm not jealous. Don't need to delete comments. Yeah. Let's see here. I need to figure out how I should do that without ruining my build though. Odd question. Next year Enshrouded will have creative mode available. If we are all still playing, maybe look into a server. Maybe. But yeah. What we could do is, yeah, I would just be done with moving and stuff. How much does it cost for a server? How much does a server cost? I can consider it after I've done with all the moving stuff, because right now I'm between 2 apartments. But when everything that is like settling in and everything starts to calm down for me, maybe I can just buy a server and rent a server, and then we can then I can do my idea, and I can dedicate some then I can dedicate some spots for and then we figure something out. Six members, yeah. But I don't want to live in a creative mode, and I don't want people to use like resource worlds and stuff. It needs to be like stuff that we have created for ourselves, and then we can rather have different bases and around the world, and we can trade stuff though. So if some needs help, we can help each other, or if people need certain materials and need help to gather the materials, we can just help each other out. Yeah, that's possible, to just come and steal my materials from my chests. But the biggest challenge when you share world with anyone is that everyone wants to play in their own way, you know? Sounds like I'm like Donald Trump now, Max. Thomas likes gifts. Thomas is corrupt. Give him gifts. Let's see, I'm just gonna place this one up here so I can see stuff. When we hear more about creative mode, then we can talk more about it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Next Thomas is gonna want us to do is a parade in our armor. Yeah, that's right. Military parade, yeah. On my birthday. I want it on my birthday, Mac. I am Justin. No moustache. I don't know how I will have this though. Maybe this should be Hunter's home. Because another thing that I was actually thinking about also, we are digging under the temple here. Looks really much bigger than I thought. Yeah, it's really huge in here. It's a big space. But I think maybe the hunter is gonna live in there. And then, yeah. By the way, now I can show you the flowers, Max. I can show you the flowers now. Look down here. Look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. What do you think about the flowers? You do got some glowing flowers. But what I was actually thinking of though, originally, was that we could have some secret entrance behind here. Because if you see in here, let's say, look in here. I was thinking Balthasar could live in here. This could be the alchemist place. In the stairs, maybe. The trapdoor. In the stairs, maybe, before them. With that trapdoor. We don't have stairs with trapdoor. But it can be on the back side here. A door in. And the alchemist can live inside here. And then we can make like a circle in here. So he lives like in a circle. Okay, so this is gonna be Balthasar's home then. And then the hunter is going to live down in her cave down here. No circle, okay, no circle. Square then. But in here it's gonna be the hunter's home, and here we're gonna have like a hobbit door for the hunter. Upside down snakes. Yeah, we can have upside down snakes. Would they fit? I don't know. I don't know, we can take a look. Does the snakes fit? But then I need to farm more copper though. Hunter needs in the woods. But yeah, she's gonna live in the middle one. Upside down snakes. Whoops, I stole that back. I need bronze bars. I need 6 more bronze
Thank you.
bars. Oh, I do have. That's nice. We can make some bronze bars. Okay, we will figure out soon then. But while waiting for the bronze bars, let's start building the home for the hunter then. You are currently building in around 30% of the tree or could the hunter not get her own part of the forest? That is what I'm saying, Max. You are currently building in. Yeah, that's true. Could the hunter not get her own part of the forest? What kind of home should the hunter have then? How many more houses are needed? I need Balthazar. He's gonna live inside the temple. We do need Carpenter. He needs a home. We do need Hunter. And we do need Oswald Anders, because Oswald Anders, he is actually sharing room with her. So at least 4 more houses. A Teletubby Hill. Yeah. We could build a Teletubby Hill. But would that look nice, maybe?
Hey.
But then you have to sing though, Max, and I need to play it as background when I introduce it. So you need to make like a soundtrack in and send to me on Discord while you are singing the Teletubby song, Max. Then I will do it, and I will play that when I'm building the Teletubby house. And then we want fence like this. A wood hut would be the better idea than me singing, but we want to hear her sing.
Goodbye.
Okay, but who are going to live inside? I think in the middle then. So you want the alchemist to live in the complete thingy? My mother had a daycare when I was younger. All kids lived here. But when she started singing, everybody cried. It's kind of the same with me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Let's see, where is the... Gonna build 2, and we're gonna experiment with those. Okay, can we fit the upside down? No. Cannot see the head. Oswald could get a super high tech forge. Maybe then he will. Thomas is so super cool design of a smelter with trapdoor and fire, a lot of fire. Can you open the floor of the temple to make that one area taller? Or lift the snakes up? I can probably do what Lori is saying, and we can remove this again, and then this whole thing here is gonna be the alchemist home then. Do it like this. By the way, we need to do it the other way. We need to open up the floor first. We need to open up the floor first. Okay, and then I need to fix this one. If I can, if I'm allowed. Oops. Like this. And then I'm just gonna do like this, and then we're gonna dig down here. Like that. And this will light up the place underneath though. Probably. Then we can have snakes. Then I need a lot more bronze though. is after. Don't we fall down? Yeah, I think it would be give you like a cool glow coming into the thingy underneath. Is full. Isn't that good? That is bigger than you thought. Tiny pit disappointed we didn't find any bodies buried under the table. So let's say you come in here then, like randomly. This is gonna be like a hobbit door, and then you think that, oh, what is that hobbit door? And then you come in here, and then it's kind of open it up, doo-doo, like that. And this is gonna be the home for the alchemist then. And I'm just gonna continue over here. We're gonna have a little staircase down there. And I'm gonna have it here, and then I'm gonna cover it up again with some rocks. Because I think this will be big enough though. And then since he is like a magic dude, probably just gonna Just gonna have the starlight block all over the place. So Balthasar will get no chamber, but become a head monk in the cave. Yeah, Balthasar will become the head monk. And the other monks is his helpers. So for now, Balthasar is a monk. That's correct. That's correct. The whole cave is his chamber. And in the middle of the chamber, maybe we just make it a little bit like and his bed is gonna be in the middle of the room, maybe. Those starlight blocks look like tapestries when you put them like that. Yeah, that's true. It looks like Max Schneider's new temple. Cool. Ooh, scary. A head monk here in my base. He is my advisor. Backpack is full again. I don't understand why this is happening all the time. Yeah, probably just gonna go down with some.
Hi!
Just gonna drop off some blocks here because I don't need them. And since you have been asking me so many times if I shouldn't use the moonlight blocks, maybe I just should use the moonlight blocks as flooring. Before I do anything more, let's fix this first. Because now we have some holes here. Cool. And then we need to fix it around here. Doesn't actually look that bad though. Scary part with this is that it's probably gonna show through. Anyways, then we're just gonna fix it from the inside, I guess. as well. Let's pick up some stones then. Oh, it's just normal granite, okay. The starry block ceiling with a polished granite floor is really pretty though, but I don't have the polished granite floor. I don't have the polished granite block. And I don't want it either because then I cannot farm the granite like I used to do. Yeah, look here. We do have some... yeah, let's fix this then. Cool. Nice, nice. Sorry, Thomas, I was talking about something. A build wasn't a suggestion for this. Oh, it's okay. I'm just reading some comments. Let's see here. So, here I do want to test out this one. And by the way, I cannot remove this because this is for the downstairs. We can have it like that. If I do have enough though, I'm not even sure if I have enough. I don't think so. And yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen Justin's base as well, he also have a tour on his YouTube. So you can go and check out his base as well though. But yeah, I need more of these blocks. I think Justin have one video or something on his channel, and that is his tour. Or do I have more, Justin? haven't done very much since I posted my first video. Right after that, real life and work got busy for me. I've got 5 or 6 hours of playtime in the last couple of months. Justin says, and I can relate to that. But in real life is, oh, how do you say? IRL is more important than the life in game. Cool, so I do need to see if I can make some more moonlight stuff though. And here it's gonna be like, it's gonna look really boring until we come in here. So we're gonna fix that as well. But I think I want this one. Yeah, we can just do this. And we can just change it a little bit. Thing like that. I think you can just click on his name though, can't you? And you get, you can just click on his name and click on his profile. I think you can just do that. Yeah, let's go in and see if we can make some moonlight blocks there. But I do think that I need to farm some more lapilupulus. Isn't that one of the ingredients?
Hey!
Was it midnight? Yeah. It was actually bronze bars. It was actually bronze bars. Should we build midnight blocks or should we build snakes? That's the question. Apologize in advance for the length. I made both videos when I was very tired and rambled a lot. But that is how it's supposed to be, Justin. $900, is that enough? Let's hope it's enough then. And if they think that you're rambling a lot, Justin, they can just skip ahead, you know? Or they can even click on mute, you know? If only that was possible in real life, though. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Max. Yeah, that's cool. So then you just come into this boring entrance here, and then you come in here, and then doo-doo. But yeah, then we need to fix this a little bit. I probably want to take away this one. Need to care not to destroy that by decorating too much. Yeah, I think I'm tempting to have a pretty empty room though, with some stuff for the alchemist, and maybe just like make a bed in the middle. But yeah, anyways, here we need to mount the doorway, and the doorway I want this one. And I think I'm just gonna place it. I think I'm just gonna place it here somewhere. Like this. And then I'm just gonna use this and kind of just carve it out. Like that. And then we're just gonna put in some of these fellas. Have one here. Something like that. So we come here, right, and then, ooh, what is that? It's a door. It's a door in there. What is that? And then you come here, and then you, oh, let's open. Let's see what's inside here. Ooh, what is that? And then you come in and, wow, yeah, like that. But yeah, over here as well, we need to cover this up a little bit. But yeah, what should we have inside here? I'm tempted to just have like a thing in the middle here with this bed though. Just for fun. So in the middle of the thing, I need to find the middle of. So here, and let's find the middle. Maybe potions. Maybe we should have some potions in here. So this is the middle. I'm actually tempted to go back and grab all the books and have a library in here. Maybe I should do that. Yeah. And then we're gonna have a bed up here, and that's gonna be Balthazar's bed. Use the book stand thing so Balthazar can do his voodoo. Yeah, maybe that. I need to go back and bring a bed though. Because we do want a bed up here. That's gonna be Balthazar's bed. What kind of bed should he have then?
Hi.
Hi. Do you need some beds? Let's see what kind of bed. I think I want this bed. He's gonna have a double bed. Because then he can do his voodoo stuff in there, you know? He needs some straws
Farewell.
then. And some strings. And I think I have enough strings though. Not in here, but over here. He needs a good bed. And then we need some straw. We can grab that here, I think. Probably just gonna grab what I need. That's gonna be enough. Sacrificial virgins. Oops, never mind. That was King Kong. Yeah, true. What happens if you rotate the bed to be standing up? Can you sleep in it upright? You can try. We can try. Alright, I was going to talk with a carpenter lady. You want this bed? Okay, so let's see then. Can we rotate it upside down and then sleep in it? I cannot rotate the bed. I'm not allowed. But yeah, I'm not allowed to rotate it. That's boring. But yeah, we also need more snakes though. Did I bring all... Can I craft some more? No. Okay, so let's see how many we can build and... I think that would be hilarious if it looked like all my villagers were vampires, yeah. And I could like sleep in the roof even. Charcoal, I can make 3 more. Then we do have 5 though, don't we? We have 2, yeah. Do we have 5? Yeah, maybe that's enough. We don't need to decorate the whole room with snakes though. Just enough. Just enough to see that it's a snake temple. Snake temple. Yo, can you raise up please? Excuse me? She won't wake up. Okay, then I can sleep together with her. No, come back. Okay, cool.
Keep in touch.
Yeah, we keep in touch. Cool, cool. So we walk in here and into this room. Yeah, I got rejected. It wasn't nice. See, do we want his bed up now? And I probably want... Can I sink it down a little bit? It's gonna be like this. That's gonna be Balthasar's bed. And then I need to place some snakes. I need to make sure that they are... Cool. And then we do have 5. So it's gonna be one here, I think. How do you know? In here. One. Yeah, it's gonna be here then. Then this is kind of hard though, but I think it's gonna be one approximately here. Then it's gonna be one approximately over here. Yeah, same shit. We are not gonna visit this place all the time. So it doesn't matter. Just have it here. We do have some snakes that is watching him when he is sleeping. Yeah. And we also do have. This is looking more and more like a torture chamber, though. We do have some of these hanging around as well. Yeah, something like that. What other stuff do you want in here? Balthazar, this is your new home. I think my daughter. So yeah, what should we have some shelves with some books and stuff in here, or what more should we have in here? Maybe I should put in some of his gear though. Some of his like this stuff has this stuff. Copper bars.
It's still magic, even if you know how it's done.
Maybe if we have this backside wall here filled with some books. Little desk area. Just a tiny desk area. Yeah. Maybe I have some books flying around this bed, maybe. Maybe just a little desk area with books around on floor. Maybe we should have a lot of things flying in the air. And his desk and his chair and everything is kind of flying around the room with the snakes upside down in the roof and yeah, like that. It's like magic. What kind of desks should they have then? This desk? Can I make like stools and stuff flow in the air? Yeah, I should go back and see what I can bring them. So we make some flowing magic stuff then, okay? We're gonna blend everything together in a like big soup,
Hi.
like the rest of the build in there, like craziness. That is what we are going to do. We are going to go bananas. But one thing is sure, and that is that we do have enough illumination and stuff, so we don't need any more of that. And we don't need these windows. And we don't need these tables either. Because they are boring. Gonna have some other tables. Palisade, we don't need that. We don't need this. Don't need this one. And we don't need all this other stuff. It feels like a magic room. Maybe make the books and potion floating. Yeah, I think that. I think so. Okay. Can I make a share float as well?
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay, we do need a table then. Probably gonna have like this polished table. And I'm gonna have a matching stool. Then we're gonna have a lot of floating stuff inside there. Maybe have some mirrors. Can I
Welcome.
yeah, we can have some mirrors in there. Oh, that was maybe too many though. But anyways. Some flasks, empty flasks.
Ah?
Probably need some cups and stuff as well. And I probably need to talk with this guy. No, come on, I want to talk with you. Because he do got some stuff as well. Maybe we can use this. Hands and stuff like that. Scrap box. Cool, and then we have some room for some books as well. Yeah. And I know the perfect place to get that from. Just need to drink a little bit. Cool, cool. So down here we do got some books and stuff. So let's see, let's shop a little bit. We can take this one. We can bring this one. We can probably bring this one as well. He is moving. Cool, and the rest here is gonna be books. Then you don't need any bookshelves because the books are gonna fly. Maybe we're just gonna have these ones here though, and not the other books. Maybe we can have like piles of books. We can pile them up. Ooh, I don't have more space in my backpack. Don't need that many of these. Don't need this one either. Cool, we need this one. And that one. It's hard to pick up just the books though. Yeah, let's do it in more goals though. Let's do this first and then come back for more. Cool. Looks like this is kind of look like when you're going to the city and you want to go on a disco, you know, when you come in here. Then you have like the disco music and disco lamps and stuff, and then you come into the party room. And inside here it's gonna be a party, you know. Okay, so we want this one to float in the air. Yeah, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Lori. Let's see here. So this one is floating in the air here. And it's gonna be a little bit like this. But here I'm not allowed to tilt the stool though. Question is, can I make that float? Yeah, I can. That's cool. So here is his stool. Like that. And while he is working on his stool, he likes to watch himself in the mirrors. So these are floating too. Here is the oomph 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 club music. Yeah. And then it's gonna be a little bit like this. He likes to watch himself work, you know. Maybe these are floating in the air as well. Because you can still use it. Then we want to tilt it a little bit. Like that. Yeah, we can still use it. I am nobody. Hello, nobody. Well, welcome. Can you place a bowl with food upside down? Can they be turned? We can try after. Right now, let's put some stuff here. Together with this. And this one as well. It's gonna be floating in the air. There's some magic happening here. And the alchemist is cooking, you know? He is making some sauce over here. And here as well, while he is cooking some sauce over here, he also likes to watch himself work. Here as well, he do got some mirrors. Whoops, that's the wrong way. How do you see which is the right way though? Okay. Cool. Do need some more stash. Because he is doing some cooking over here. And he probably also wants this one. Because he needs to know what he's doing. And that is also kind of floating in the air. A mirror over the bed. Okay. He needs a mirror over his bed as well. Of course he does. It's a little bit tricky to place though. You can place it here though. It's not exactly over the bed, but yeah. And of course it turned the wrong way though. Like that, so he can watch himself while sleeping. Like that. Just confirm you can turn the trays upside down and the place the food is also upside down. That's cool. Hello, Virka. Welcome. But you need a mop. You need a mop. Yes, just put food bowls upside down on the upside down platter. Yeah, we'll do that after. Just gonna place the rest of this. Let's see here. Vertical against the wall. Make a presentation of food. Yeah, that's true. That's possible. I wanted to fly a little bit over here. When you come here, you can see things fly over your head as well. You know, looks like stuff is happening now. Oh, you could put a sideways pie in the hand of a dummy that looks like he's throwing something and make it look like he's eye smashing another dummy. Yeah, that's possible. Maybe we can do that. So play some stuff. Yeah, we can have that in here as well. Who knows? We can have two monks doing it. Because inside this room everyone gets crazy, you know? By Smash Magic Room. And then we need some tools. Cool, I feel we need some books around here as well. Looking forward to see more builds with Cecil ship tomorrow. That was nice. Let's see here. I think that corner starting to get good enough though. We just need some books and then we are finished. Cool. What should I have in the other corners? I should probably go and grab some more books though and have some books. We could have some gathering with books and then they kind of like start to fly off in the air. Just gonna go back and grab some more. Just grabbing some books in here. This is my floating skull candles. Yeah, but the skull candles have green light, and the green light is ruining everything, I think. If you haven't seen this place, this is my old library. That would be a good candle. Let's see here, so I'm gonna just delete this. Magic ball too. Thomas, you can make also red skull candles. Can you make red skull candles? The working bench need just resin. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should have some green and red in there. Seems like it's fixed though. Red candles. This one? Yeah, maybe we should have some of these then. Need candle though. Wax and strings. Yeah, I think we have enough books anyways. Do I have some stuff in here? Ooh, here I have some fried bricks. Old memories in here, you know, from back in the days. Also green skull candle from creepy guy, yeah. But before, yeah, maybe they have fixed it. Maybe we can go and see what we have down here though. From creepy guys. Do I have some skulls here? Should I take it from here, or should I let this place be untouched? What do you think? Am I allowed to take stuff from here? Can pick up some skulls from here, maybe. Untouched, okay. Make new then. Okay, let's make new then. Yeah, let's go back then. Cool. So we are going to make some green and red skulls then. Let's talk with the creepy guy. He's not sleeping. He's always down here working. Let's see here then. So how many do we need? 10? Probably gonna have some of these as well. 6 more candles. And the 6 last candles is gonna be the red ones. I see you in your dreams. Okay. Cool. Yeah. It's annoying that they can open doors now. They couldn't do that before. Now all the doors are open because they are wandering around everywhere. Let's see, we want these ones. How many did I? Only 3? Yeah, anyways, 3 is enough. Thomas, what's your time? Do you work tomorrow? Yes, I'm working tomorrow. But it's okay. It's okay. Just gonna place some more lights and stuff in here. And then I'm going to round it up. I do wonder how it's gonna look with some... because this is blue color. And then we're gonna mix in green and red as well. Like them roaming around and mess things up. Yeah, we are all different, you know. I do want one up here. Cool. We should probably have some around here though. Or maybe in the corner with all the lights. Probably have a couple of them over here then. Near his bed. So we're going to make like a sacrifice. this bed is gonna be like... Okay. Yeah, but this is red, it's gonna be greens. Would you join his bed, Laurie? Let's see here, so... So what I'm thinking is that we're just gonna have stacks with books. Nope. So here just got to have like the stacks of books over here. I'm just gonna stack some books and then we're gonna make them fly, I think. It's possible though. They fixed the moth. It's many of them now and you need no torch. Here I probably need something to stand on. But of course I didn't bring any blocks. And then I want them to kind of start to lift up. It will probably be super ugly, but anyways. A little bit hard to stack them on top of each other. Yeah, that's the book section. Any other stuff we should have in here? Or is it starting to get okay? We probably have some food and some potions and stuff as well, but I'm probably gonna have that. I like the added stuff instead of just a bag. Yeah. But yeah, we can probably add some potions and stuff, but I'm probably gonna do that a little bit later on. Yeah, I've been streaming for 3 hours now, so I should probably round it up. And then we can continue a little bit later, right, I guess. But at least we did a lot today. We did make this room, which is the home of the alchemist. What other stuff did we did? We did place some cool lights inside the flowers. We also made this little camper's place. But yeah, kind of cannot see how cool this is when it's day, because it's a little cooler at night. Anyway. Yeah, we do got some animals and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I want to thank you too, though, for coming in and watching, and yeah, I'm gonna continue a little bit in the next one. So if you haven't done it, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next one. Have a nice evening or day or whatever, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.